So I have recently actually asked you guys in the community post what kind of videos would you like me to actually react to in the community, because I do believe there are a lot of very underrated content creators in the community that do actually deserve the spotlight, and you guys have gave me some fabulous suggestions on what videos to actually go ahead and check out, so today we'll be doing just that. So I bet there are a lot of you that would love to see a lot of different naval vehicles in the game, so therefore today I will be covering the 5 naval upgrades War Tycoon needs now, and I'll be leaving a link to this guy's channel in the description. I very much appreciate the fact that B-Force has made this video. So anyway, let's go ahead and actually check it out, and I will be reacting to it but also giving my own points. So here we have it.
In this series, I am creating 5 suggestions that could save War Tycoon from dying and make it a viral Roblox game. From small to major updates, this is what the game needs.
Okay, so this is one of the things I would like to cover before we actually start. So regarding War Tycoon actually dying as a whole, so I would like to actually give you guys a little bit of information, but as of currently, pretty much every single Tycoon is literally down due to Roblox making some kind of weird algorithm changes, and this is some information I have actually found out from the developers. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say a lot more than that, but that's just a little bit more info for you before we start. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the first one.
In today's episode, Naval Comeback.
Yamato, this is something I love.
This naval ship will be one of the best. It will be a daily challenge vehicle for level 50, so it's super hard to get. The huge cannons are doing 1,000 damage, but it takes a while to...
Okay, so 1,000 damage. Okay, so this vehicle, as far as I know, almost has like a 500mm cannon. I think it's something like that. So 1,000 damage, to be totally real with you, would be an understatement for how good those cannons should be. But this does kind of give me the E100 vibes kind of going into the boats. But this boat is absolutely huge.
To reload. There are secondary cannons. They are like the cannons from the USS Douglas.
Okay, so 460mm cannon, 155mm cannon, and 25mm guns, and 5,000 health. Holy moly with those stats.
It has thousands of guns too. These guns have a pretty low fire rate and do low damage, but there are a lot of them. Some of them are driver controlled, but there are enough gunner seats for your whole faction too. The Yamo is super slow and super big, but it has 5,000 health and still upgradable.
Okay, I really do like this idea. So, genuinely, I feel like this would not even be that bad for this game's balancing, because all the feeling that this mainly gives me is that I would probably be able to beat every single ship in like a brute force 1v1, but that's totally what you would expect from such a ship of big size like that. So this is actually a really good suggestion.
Super big, but it has 5,000 health and still upgradable.
5,000 health,
that's
good.
It's not just a ship, it's a floating fortress.
USS Virginia, more submarines.
This is the Virginia-class submarine. To get this vehicle, you need to reach Rebirth 9. It can go up and down using Q and A.
Oh my god, okay, I love the statistics over here straight away. So 4 torpedoes, missiles, and stealth, I believe this is. I really do wonder how stealth would work underwater, so let's see what he has to
4
say.
torpedoes, each dealing 800 damage.
Okay.
It also carries cruise missiles. You aim, they will launch, fly low above the water, and hit your target.
Oh, that is sick. You know what I wish they could also do? Just like with the torpedoes, I wish you would be able to just destroy them while they're coming at you. That would make the vehicle a lot more balanced, because I just feel like torpedoes only coming from underwater, and then missiles coming from underwater, and then immediately just striking you down would be a little bit too overpowered. But this is a really good idea, and I do like the balancing here.
It has stealth for a limited time. Once the stealth is deactivated, it doesn't make a huge difference. The enemy will only know its location. It has 3,000 health, and a speed of 35 knots above water and 30 knots underwater. This isn't just a vehicle. Okay, so regarding the 3,000 health part, I do actually believe that this will be a little bit too much. I would probably shrink it down to something like 2,000 or 2,500, because genuinely, I feel like that's a little too much for the current balancing we have in the game. But yeah, this is also a good suggestion. Ghost.
Hovercrafts. Oh man, we actually had this in the polls.
The LCAC is the ultimate hovercraft, designed for speed with a top speed of 60 knots. It's perfect for fast water travel and can still move on land, though slower. With a 75-ton capacity, it can carry one 60-ton tank or multiple 15-ton small vehicles, plus 2 oil barrels for extra versatility.
Okay, so transport vehicle. So this is something we all wanted to have, but I feel like the only problem with this is that currently War Tycoon doesn't have the bestest of physics, and just being able to carry vehicles with you, you would definitely need like an attach button, but as far as I know, it's very hard for the developers to even make something like this. So to make a proper hovercraft, which will be very useful, it will take them a little bit of time, so I would not be expecting something like this anytime soon. Anyway, let's move into the next one.
It comes with a light machine gun and a gunner seat, offering some light defense but not heavy firepower.
Yeah, it doesn't need heavy firepower.
It will have 1,000 health.
Okay, 1,000 health is kind of fair as well. I feel like it could be a little bit higher, considering that a lot of starter players do deserve to have some slack, and something like the Barracuda, I would not be expecting it to have more health than this thing. I'd say at least 1.5k health would be good, but this is really good.
Flexible and fun, this will be a good vehicle for low rebirths and factions.
Yeah, it's really refreshing, I agree with that. And then the Visby, okay.
This will be a great new ship for War Tycoon. The Visby is small but powerful. It has a fast-firing 57mm gun. It shoots faster than the USS Douglas cannon, but it does a bit less damage per shot. The Visby also has 4 anti-ship missiles, each doing 300 damage. It also has stealth. For a short time, the Visby can disappear from radar, letting you sneak around, surprise your enemies, or escape.
Okay, so regarding the Visby, this is a very interesting topic over here. So we have ourselves the USS Independence, which also has a 57mm cannon, and I do believe that cannon to be incredibly powerful, and then the Visby having like a similar one, I think that would be very good for the game's balancing. But also, 4 anti-ship missiles, I feel like they shouldn't be too OP, but just overall having a ship counter in the water would also be really cool, because right now the only ship counter we really have in the game is the J-36, which, let's be honest, most people don't really like this vehicle, and I don't blame them. It's very weird of a vehicle.
You will be able to customize the Visby. You will pay 500 medals for a new weapon slot, and there you can put torpedoes or anti-air missiles. Subscribe, because in the next video I will show you this loadout menu.
Okay, so this is one of those things. The loadout will be really awesome. I feel like just the overall vehicle upgrades that we have in the game right now are not really the best, but 3,000 health and 15 speed would be pretty decent for this vehicle. I feel like it's just like half of the zone wall. And I think the best balancing for this vehicle's anti-ship missiles would probably be to leave the ships at incredibly low health, however they wouldn't die just yet. I think that will be perfect way to go ahead and go with this. But I'm really excited to also see the loadouts video. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the last suggestion.
To use in War Tycoon.
Okay, so furry Swordfish. Alright.
The Swordfish will be a counter to all ships. The operation will be destroy 30 vehicles with bombs.
Pretty easy challenge.
The Swordfish will be armed with 2.303 machine guns. The guns are not as good as the other propeller planes, but still okay. The real fun begins with the Swordfish's bomb. When the torpedo bomb is deployed, the torpedo drops and speeds straight ahead, dealing a massive 1,000 damage if it hits a ship. This vehicle has 8 rockets too. This will work as an unguided barrage rocket.
Okay, so we basically have ourselves a bit of the Su-25, but we also have ourselves a bit of the J-36 kind of mixed together into like a World War II plane. Okay, I really do like this idea as well, and the reason why is because once again, we're kind of mixing old weaponries, but we're making them really unique with vehicles that the community really wants. Because it's actually incredibly difficult to implement World War II vehicles in the game just simply because they wouldn't be that good in the modern meta, but something like this would be pretty much perfect because it wouldn't be too OP, but it would just fit right in, which is something I like as well.
If you aim correct, one barrage rocket will do 200 damage against a ship.
Oh yeah, that's
fair
fair
balancing.
balancing.
3 seats, 1 driver at the front, 1 passenger in the middle, and 1 gunner with a light machine gun at the back. If there isn't a gunner there, it will be an AI turret.
AI turret, just like the Stuka, that would also be really good. And by the way, the Stuka's turret behind is actually incredibly powerful, like no one even noticed that yet.
180 and the health will be 650.
That's fair balancing.
The Swordfish will be a fun and balanced plane to use.
Yeah, it's honestly just really useful, but it's not too OP. It fits in perfectly like I just said before. But yeah.
Thanks for watching.
this is the whole entire video. I very much appreciate B-Force for actually making this. These are some really good suggestions, and I think the community is also enjoying this, because bro really does know what he's talking about. Even there is one comment here saying that the Yamato is too big. I completely agree with this. They would have to just make the seats bigger, like he pointed out over here. But yeah, this is a very good video. Let me know in the comment section down below what other video I should react to next. I very much love to give some smaller YouTubers a lot of credit because they do very much deserve it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next video. Have a greatest day, and thank you so much to my channel members.